I have returned from my impromptu hiatus. Sorry for leaving you guys. Just wasn't all right up here. Had to take some time. But today I bring you the Windows 11 tutorial that we've all been waiting for, or at least I know I've been waiting for. Ever wanted to run your Android apps on your PC natively? Well, now you can. And the best part is, you don't need to be an insider. You can just do this. So today I'm going to show you not only how to run Android apps on your PC, how to get the good ones, the ones from the Google Play Store. You know, the ones Microsoft doesn't want you to have. Let me show you how. All right, first things first. Obviously, you need to be running Windows 11. It's just how it works. But if you're interested in upgrading from Windows 10 to Windows 11, I have a video up here. Go check that out. It's doing pretty well. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, you need to have Windows 11. This doesn't work on Windows 10, unfortunately. So to get started, what we need to do is we need to go to our settings. We need to go to privacy and security. And then for developers, you want to turn on developer mode. Once that's enabled, I'm going to have a link in the description. It'll be the first one. It's a mega download link, and it will download a patched version of the Windows Subsystem for Android. It's an 807 megabyte file, so it's a little big. Take some time, let this download, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, I don't know, do something. We'll come back when it's all done. Once it's downloaded, it's going to go to your downloads folder. It's okay, it doesn't really matter where it is. You're gonna wanna click it, extract all, and then extract it to wherever you want to put it. So we're gonna extract it to here. That's gonna take a couple seconds. Alrighty, so it's fully unzipped now. You can honestly get rid of the zip, you don't need it. You have basically a nested folder of the same thing. WSA patched, open it, WSA patched. This is the part where it gets scary if you don't know what you're doing, but lucky for you, I like to think I do. I hope. Just trust me. What you need to do is go to your start or search and type in PowerShell, and then right click on it and run as administrator. That's a very important part, because if you don't do that, none of this works. Definitely don't know that from just spending 12 minutes doing this. You're gonna want to type in this command right here. However, I will not be providing this as a copy and paste because you do have to change certain things depending on your user. So the easiest way to do it is see what comes after users in the file path. So mine is techn, and that's what you want to put where I have techn. And then this second half is going to be wherever you have your folder stored. So if it's in your downloads folder, it's going to look very similar to mine. Then just hit enter. And once it does its thing, if you check your start menu, it's going to show Windows Subsystem for Android. That's the first step. Next, you want to launch Windows Subsystem for Android. Now, this is doing some setup in the background, and once it's done, it'll show the Google Play Store down here, but you're not done yet. You can't sign into your stuff yet. So the next download is going to be the ADB kit, which I'm going to open, and it's going to bring you to a MediaFire link. It's like sub 3 megabytes, so it's not that big of a download. I did pre-game, however, and I already have it downloaded. Once it's downloaded, again, you want to extract here and close that window. Get rid of the zip so it just doesn't end up confusing us. Then you come back over to Windows Subsystem for Android. You want to tick on developer mode. And then from this point, what you're going to want to do is go back to your search and then turn Windows features on or off. You're gonna want to scroll down to virtual machine platform and click OK. And it's gonna download and set up some things in the background just so that way you can virtualize Android on your PC. And then from that, you're just gonna want to restart your PC. So that way all the changes can take effect. And when it's restarting, you may have to go into your BIOS and enable virtualization technology. I also didn't just spend 5 minutes messing around with that because I couldn't figure it out. Kind of a big deal since we're virtualizing Android and your PC needs to be able to figure out that we're doing that. So now we should be ready for the next steps. Once you reboot, you want to reopen Windows Subsystem for Android, and you want to manage developer settings. And what that will end up doing is it will allow you to actually refresh your IP address, which is good because that's kind of what we need. So we can honestly close out of that because we don't really need that at this point anymore. And you can see down here, once it figures everything out, we have the Play Store and the Amazon App Store. As I mentioned before, these don't work yet, so don't try to skip a couple steps and move forward, because you can't. You're gonna end up screwing something up. So you're gonna want to keep this window open because we do still need this. You want to go back and find PowerShell and run as an administrator again. Then what you're gonna want to do is go back to where the ADB kit is. You're gonna want to click on adb.exe. Don't double click, copy as path, paste, get rid of the quotation marks because PowerShell doesn't like those. So it should have C/users/ whatever the first 5 letters of your username are. In my case, it's gonna be /downloads because that's where my file is. It probably is for you unless you moved it somewhere else. /adbkit/adb.exe. Now you want to press space, connect, and then you're gonna want to find this IP address, copy it, and paste it, and hit enter. Now sometimes it'll say that it failed. In my case it did, but what you can do is do it again and it will say already connected to that IP address. So sometimes it says it's successful, it's connected. Other times it says, you know what, I actually did connect, but I'm not going to tell you that. If you're worried, press up on your keyboard, enter again, it'll rerun the command, and it should say that already connected to that IP address, which is good. And you can also verify that by pulling up the same command, getting rid of everything up to .exe, and then typing devices. And it will just show that it's attached to one device, which is the Android shell. Now, what we want to do is access that Android shell. So, I'm going to pull up the same command, get rid of devices, and type in shell. Now you can see it's redfin : $. That's good. What you want to do is type SU for super user. You are now root. Change the $sign to hashtag. I don't know if it's actually $sign in other places in the world, but here in the United States it is. Now you want to do set enforce #0. Shouldn't really show you anything, it should just work. And now everything should work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the Google Play Store. Yeah, there we go. So now we can sign in and rearrange the window however we want. And let me sign into my account real quick just to prove that it works. And you can see here, we have the full-fledged, that's scaled terribly, never mind, it fixed. Full-fledged Google Play Store. What are we downloading? Geekbench, because why not? Install. All right, we can open it. It'll open the app, accept, and you know what? Let's run a benchmark. I don't know if this is universal. It looks to be universal because in the 3 PCs that I've done this on, this one included, it will show up as your device model is a Pixel 5. But yeah, you can see it's running like regular old Android apps do. So let me go back and apps. So I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this works, but we're gonna try it for shits and giggles. We're gonna play Pokemon Go on a laptop. Just kidding, no we're not, because it's not showing up. But that's okay, because what you can do now is you can go to your favorite trusted APK site, so APK Pure, APK Mirror, the Pirate Bay if you're a psychopath, and just download the APK file of whatever Android app you want to run on your PC and just run it. And the best thing is about these apps is they integrate into the start menu like regular apps because Windows sees them as native apps now. So you can see Geekbench 5 is right here. If we scroll down, we see the Play Store. If we scroll back up, we have the Amazon App Store right here. This is what I remember hoping for when I was watching the keynote for Windows 11. Like, yes, give us Google Play Store. And then they said Amazon App Store. Cool. And then later on they confirm you can sideload apps and do whatever the hell you want. I'm like, awesome, I'm sideloading the Google Play Store. So that, my friends, is the slightly not approved way by Microsoft to run Android apps on your PC. If you want a tutorial on doing it the way Microsoft wants you to with the Amazon App Store, let me know down in the comments because I'll probably end up making a video on it anyways. It's just how badly you guys want to see it determines when I put it out. Real quick before we go, our Geekbench 5 finished. Our single core is 772, our multi-core is 2425, so do with that information what you will. I don't know if the score is bound to your logical processor or your virtualized processor, but judging by the scores it looks like logical. So yeah, now you can run Android apps on your PC, like the right way. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Please do subscribe. I would love to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the month for the channel's 4-year anniversary, so get that going. Let me know what apps you're going to be running on your PC now. Thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.